Um, I feel like this year there's been a real lack of talking videos. I mean, not that. I mean, my channel was. The concept of it has always been that there doesn't need to be any talking, and if I don't feel like talking 1 month, I can just do something else. So I guess it's not like I'm apologizing for it or anything. It's more just that now that the year is coming to a close, I'm kind of reflecting a little bit on why that might be. And there are several reasons, I'm sure. But I do wonder if at least one of those reasons might be me just having had kind of a rough time this year. It definitely feels that way, even though on paper I did objectively achieve a lot of things this year. So I thought it might be nice to just sit down and chat with you about all the things that I did get done, because it feels like I don't know, it feels like I'm constantly behind. It feels like I'm not using my time efficiently. And yet, I mean, I got my second bachelor's degree this year. Um, so there are a lot of big steps that went along with that. But maybe I'll go into listing all the things that I'm grateful for a little bit later. First, I just wanted to say I'm really glad you're here. And I'm very proud, actually, of the fact that even with everything that's been going on and all the internal struggle that I've felt, I did manage to upload a video at least once a month. Still, after all this time, like when did I start this channel? Back in like 2020, early 2020, I think. So wow, it's been like almost 5 years? Really? I think in February it might be 5 years. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's surprising even to me because I didn't realize it's been that long. Um, wow. Cool. Actually, that's a really cool accomplishment that I wasn't really aware of until this very moment, and it's making me emotional. I finally got out my mic that I've mentioned in many videos, like the few ones where I did talk. I think I mentioned a few times already that I got a mic and I just never get around to setting it up, even though it's very easy. Like, all I had to do was get this cable for it, which that's kind of annoying that it didn't come with the cable in the first place. But it's because, depending on what kind of phone you have, I need a lightning thingy plug on one end of the cable. So I had to get a special cable, basically. So that's why I didn't try it out at first, is because I realized, oh, wow, I need special or like extra equipment for it. But then I did get the cable and I still didn't even really unpack it. I don't remember. I think I looked inside the box just to make sure everything was there and nothing was broken. But I never actually used it until right now. It's in front of me. You can't see it because it's out of frame. But I think you might hear the difference. It sounds nicer if I actually hold it. I was trying out different things earlier, and it sounds nice if I'm holding it in my hand. But yeah, I decided to not do that for this video because the way my phone is set up on the stand is kind of wobbly. So if I pull on the cable too much, it's just gonna make you dizzy, I think. Yeah, sorry, back to the story. Look at me getting sidetracked as usual. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at my watch because I do need to leave in a few minutes. But before I do, yeah, I just wanted to really take a moment to think about all the things that went well this year with you. When I thought about making this video, this line kept popping back into my mind, which is the channel description that I put in my YouTube channel. Maybe you've read it, maybe you haven't, but if you check my about this channel, it just says, everything's a bit easier when you don't have to do it alone, isn't it? And now I'm really getting emotional because I realized it's not like this is new to me. I knew this from the very beginning of my channel, is that it was meant to help me as much as anybody else. But right now it feels like I really need that, you know? I really need to not do this alone. So why not go back to that purpose and use the channel again in exactly the way it was meant to work, which is if there's something that's hard for me, like actually a surprisingly popular video, I mean popular by my standards, which is like, I don't know, just more comments than usual, so like 2, I guess, I don't know, was a video where I call my credit card company in Japan, like when I was leaving Japan. And I needed to, you know, do all this bureaucracy stuff, like cancel my credit cards and cancel my gas and water and whatever, you know. And I had to make all these phone calls because none of this stuff can be done online in Japan, or at least not usually, which is hard for me. It's really hard for me to make phone calls when I don't know what to expect on the other end of the line. So I did it on camera with you, and it made it so much easier somehow. And yeah, and the response that I got from that video was, it's very encouraging to have a video kind of encouraging you to do it, because other people struggle too. So right now what I'm struggling with is appreciating my efforts, I guess. So why not do it together? Please think about the things that you achieved this year that you can be proud of, even if they're very small. Even if it's just that you met a really nice cat somewhere out and about. I love when I meet cats. Okay, let me list a few things and then I'll let you go, because I have some New Year's things to attend to. I mean, yeah, New Year's Eve things. So this year, I think I mentioned it already, I finished my bachelor's in applied psychology, and I started the master's immediately after. So it's kind of felt like I haven't really had a chance to breathe. In order to finish my bachelor's, I had to do an internship, so I kind of worked in my field for the first time, which was really a good experience. It was just very stressful. So yeah, all of these things are kind of tinted with shame, I guess, because I did come up against a lot of inner child wounds that I still have. But yeah, that's a really great thing that I did. I did this internship for like, what was it, like 3-4 months? I think 4 months. Of course, I also finished my bachelor's thesis with my colleague, or friend, with my good friend. And we got a really, really good grade, I mean top grade on it. So I was very happy about that, and I remember that one I actually did celebrate. I was very happy because that one really felt like I deserved it. Wow, okay. I did put in a lot of work into that whole research process, and especially the paper, writing it and making it as perfect as it could be. So yeah, and then I got my bachelor's degree certificate in September, and also randomly I was involved in making another children's book. I'm gonna link to the website of the publishing company that my acquaintance friend started, that I got involved in, and that's been really cool. I haven't really taken the time to truly celebrate that, so that's a shame. But it's also because I feel very guilty about not getting another project done that I promised to do for my aunt. So I think that's why it's been hard. It's been hard to keep focused on the good when there are also things that I don't know, that I didn't manage to do. I procrastinate a lot still. But yeah, back to the positive. Yeah, I started my master's degree, and I'm involved in a lot of cool projects there right now. And one of them is with one of my fellow students. That sounds so weird. There's got to be a better word. She's also my friend. I made a workbook with her for positive psychology interventions. So that's really cool too. Oh man, okay, I'm late. I need to go. But thank you for being here and reminiscing with me about all the good things that happened to us this year. Oh, okay, bye.